Hello and welcome to Getting Started with Instagram. In this short Getting Started with Instagram module, you're going to learn why Instagram, the lingo and language of Instagram, getting your profile, business or otherwise set up, and uploading your first photo. So I suppose the first big question that we need to answer, as usual, is what is Instagram? Instagram is an online photo and short video sharing social networking service that enables its users to take pictures and clips, apply digital filters to them, and share them to a very active community. Facebook also, worth noting, happened to own the Instagram platform, so it's a Facebook mini photo service. A distinctive feature is that Instagram confines photos to a square shape, similar to an old Kodak camera or an Instamatic camera, in contrast to the 4:3 aspect ratio typically used by mobile device cameras. This social network, worth noting, and this is a big thing, is entirely mobile based. You cannot use it on your computer, well, not officially anyway. You can, however, look online to check other people's Instagram profiles, but you can't in fact use it online. It must be on a mobile device. On iOS, that's iPhone, Android, and Windows Mobile. You can now also download Instagram to the Apple Watch, but you can't take photos from the Apple Watch. If you could, I imagine they'd be unflattering chin photos. In June 2011, Instagram announced that it had 5 million users and that it had surpassed the 10 million user mark by September of the same year. As of January 2013, it had 130 million users, and these days it has 300 million plus. Wow. So what's different about Instagram? Obviously, we've noted that compared to the other social networks we cover, this one is entirely mobile. Secondly, it was one of the fastest ever growing social networks, almost twice as fast to hit 100 million users as opposed to Facebook. Thirdly, it is incredibly addictive in our opinion, probably more so than Facebook. So why should you use Instagram? In short, it's down to its user activity. Instagram users have already published billions of photos, and that is growing at a rate of around 200 on average per second. That's a pretty big community. People have a tendency to like more photos than content, and every second Instagram users perform 575 likes and 81 comments. So, of course, you can leverage this to promote your personal brand, but you can also use it to promote your business as well. And since visual content is by far the most shared online, way ahead of video and text by a country mile, if you master Instagram, you will be onto a good thing, especially in terms of engagement with your brand. Starting fresh in a new social network is like entering a foreign country. There is a new language to learn, new customers, and a culture all of its own. Instagram, like the other social networks that you've done in the other modules of this course, is absolutely no different. The lingo, on the other hand, comparably speaking, is pretty easy. Instagram is a snap, literally. There are 5 basic interactions or pieces of lingo that you should learn. We have the like. This is both similar in the way it works on Facebook, and it acts as a thumbs up. When you like a photo, the user is notified and you are added to the like count. Following, like on Twitter, notifies a user that you are following them, and following other users causes them to show up in your stream. Like Twitter, Instagram accounts can be set to private, so sometimes you may have to request to follow an account. We also have comment. You can post comments on photos or add captions to photos that you post. It is worth noting, though, that if you add a link to an Instagram comment or caption, that this link won't be hyperlinked. That hyperlink is when you click on a link and it takes you to a website. Hyperlinks are removed. This has helped keep spam on Instagram low and keeps marketers on their toes by forcing them to think more creatively. A stream shows off all of the photos of the people you follow as they are uploaded to Instagram. So following people that interest you would be the main idea. That's the best way to get something out of the network quickly. Then finally, we have the almighty hashtag. This is the power tool for Instagram. It is the way photos are grouped, and Instagram users love hashtags. As you can imagine, as with everything, a hashtag is a labeling tool, and if you're familiar with Twitter, this is no problem. If you aren't, it's really all about indexing. If I take a picture in Tokyo, I will hashtag it with the term Tokyo, so other users might find it and it will show up in the Tokyo stream. So let's get you set up. First thing, and as obvious, download the application or app. Like we said, this means you have to download it to your phone or tablet via either Google Play, Windows App Store, or the Apple App Store. Go through the standard setup procedure on the application once you've downloaded it. You have the option to log in with Facebook if you wish, but remember your Facebook account is linked to your personal account. So unless you are setting Instagram up for yourself, then you would probably need to just register with your company email address and go through the process. It is recommended that before you start using it for business, check it out as a personal user so you can get a feel for the functions and the layout, and then you're less likely to make any early mistakes. And as Instagram doesn't have an explicit business page, what you'll learn as you go will be entirely useful when you move into business mode. Note, for the business account, it's worth using the same username as your Twitter. This is awfully helpful. Do then enable notifications. Initially, not a soul will be following you, but it's nonetheless a good idea to enable them straight off so when people do interact with you, you will know about it. This will let you engage with them more quickly, just like a lot of companies do on Twitter. Once you have the app, add a bio as you would on your Twitter or Facebook or Google Plus profile, and a profile photo. You can, in your bio, add a link to your website, and this is one of the few places on Instagram where links actually work. Connecting to your other networks is a real staple of growing Instagram and improving the likelihood that you'll get people actually responding to you and engaging with you. So go ahead and link Instagram to Twitter and Facebook. And if you already have established a business presence on the other social networks, utilize them to publicize your new Instagram. It's as simple as that. But before you do that, of course, we highly recommend you start taking some interesting photos. Find out more about Instagram in our Instagram module.